Hello and welcome to Sandbox Creations. First of all, I would like to thank each and everyone who liked the previous videos and subscribed to the channel. If you have any topic that you want to see a video on, please leave your suggestions in the comment box. In today's video, I am going to shatter some myths regarding smartphones. If you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, and please don't forget to click on the bell icon to enable notifications. If you were to ask 10 people what their favorite gadget is, 9 or maybe all of them will say that it's their smartphone. Over the course of time, a smartphone has changed from being a luxury to a necessity. With so many people using smartphones and getting tips from various sources, some myths have cropped up in every average smartphone user's mind. The following are the most common misconceptions regarding smartphones, and I will explain why they are wrong after stating the misconception. 1. You should let your battery drain completely before recharging. Letting your battery drain completely to extend its life was true when manufacturers were still using NiCad and NiMH batteries. These days, smartphones use lithium-ion batteries, which will last longer if you keep them charged. Some experts still recommend letting your battery drain completely once every 3 months, but this will not extend its life, it only helps calibrate the phone's measurement of the charge. 2. Don't take a call when your phone is charging because it can explode. This is another myth, and you can use your cell phone as long as you are not using a local charger. That happened to a Chinese flight attendant named Ma Ailun, and report says that because she was using a third-party local charger. There have been a few other cases of exploding the mobile phones, but the battery is exploded, not the entire phone. This happens when we use low-quality chargers or try to charge phone from 440-volt supply. But the fact is that if we are charging the phone in the way they are supposed to be used, there is no problem in this scenario. 3. Mobile phone emits radiation, so don't keep them in your sensitive area like shirt pocket. A good branded phone pass from SAR, specific absorption rating, test, which ensures that the phone will not emit enough radiation for concern. SAR is measured in watts per kilogram. In the US the legal limit is 1.60. 4. 4G uses up more data than 3G. 4G is much faster than 3G, but that doesn't mean it uses more data. Any web page, app, or other download is the same size whichever network you're on. For example, a 3 MB web page will still use 3 MB of data whether you view it on a 3G or 4G connection. However, you may feel that 4G eats up data in less time than 3G. This is because 4G allows users to browse more pages in less time, resulting in hitting your allowance sooner. Also, streaming services such as YouTube or Netflix are often available in different resolutions to match your connection. On a faster connection you may be tempted to watch more HD rather than SD content, which also uses up your data allowance quicker. 5. A mobile phone can cook an egg. In the early days of mobile technology, there were all kinds of horror stories about radiation. The worst came from a string of YouTube videos that appeared to show an egg cooking between 2 ringing phones, supposedly showing what was happening to your brain when you made a call. The only problem is, it was all a hoax. Mobile phones do emit a microscopic amount of radiation, but you'd need about 7,000 handsets to even start getting an egg warm. 6. Phones interfere with hospitals and planes. Back when mobile phones were a new thing and everyone suddenly started carrying radiation-emitting devices in their pockets, it made sense to err on the side of caution and ban them from hospitals, airplanes and petrol stations. The fact is though, phones are far too weak to switch off life support machines, crash jumbo jets or blow up oil tankers, and all those things are now electromagnetically shielded, but it's still considered safer not to risk it. 7. 4K display is the best. This is probably the most common question smartphone buyers have in mind these days. Should I go for a 2K or a 4K display or stick to the humble Full HD one? If anyone were to find an answer to this, the most obvious reply would be to go for the highest resolution. But in the case of displays, the highest available resolution is not always the best. Take Apple for example. They have the resources to offer the highest possible resolution on their devices, but they do not even go as high as Full HD. Why is it so? Well, the Retina display that Apple offers is the highest resolution that the human eye can perceive, and anything above that does not look any different to us. Hence, it's practically a waste of time and money. 8. Power banks damage your battery. They don't. There are both branded and generic devices in the power bank market. The branded ones mostly rely on high-quality charging circuits that protect the devices and charge them in a way similar to that of a regular wall charger. However, in the case of unbranded devices, the flow of electricity can be erratic that could lead to overheating. This can damage the battery. However, buying a power bank with double or more than the rated capacity of the battery of the device being charged avoids this issue. 9. Killing apps improves device performance. With Android, killing background apps is a common practice. Many people believe that this leads to a better battery life and boosts the performance of the device. While clearing apps is okay occasionally, if you have developed a habit of the same, you are doing more bad than good. Once you clear the applications, Android kills all background processes. However, this is just a temporary thing and the system restarts all applications and the processes running along with it. Quite simply, it's like restarting your car again and again. Every time the engine restarts, it actually uses up a lot more energy than what it would while running normally. 10. Incognito mode protects your privacy. With the alarming rise in privacy issues, more and more people have started using the incognito or private browsing mode to keep their information safe. But the one thing that most people don't understand is that in such modes, only your cookies, passwords, and personal data is not shared on the web browser. In reality, it's not a way to get a secured or encrypted connection. Internet service providers or ISPs can still see a user's browsing activity and history. One way to keep your internet activity safe is to find solutions such as Orbot that encrypts the data that leaves your device and decrypts it only on the server. If you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, and please don't forget to click on the bell icon to enable notifications.